Good afternoon, everyone. Let's go back to the all-in-one approach to succeeding at the piano, book 1A. Let's take a look at page 28, reviewing notes and intervals. As I've said before, succeeding at the piano has a fabulous combined reading system where students are always learning traditional note names by memorizing where they are on the staffs, learning guide notes so that they understand where the guide notes are on the staff and how to find the other notes that are related to the guide notes. So this combined reading system helps the students really learn to read quickly. So you'll notice on page 28, they see a fourth interval. They have to write down that it's a fourth, and they also have to write down their letter names. So they can finish the fingering, they can write down the intervals, and then definitely play them. There's a time to compose activity, making a piece using only fourths, and let's make the parameters small. So fourth intervals, making it be a piece in 3/4 or 4/4 time, and will the piece have staccato or legato patterns? And some very nice titles that can help our students imagine. So foghorn at night, or Asian market. Something like that. And then there is follow the leader, some good ear training for rhythm patterns. And you can certainly play one or both of those patterns and ask your students which one they hear. This one, which one is the second? Ah, it's that one, right? And then the next group, the second interval is the third. And what about which one is the fourth in the last group? Right? And they can remember the fourth by Here Comes the Bride. The Simon Says activity in the orange box, I really, really like these. Play guide note treble G, go down a fourth, now go up a second, now go down a fourth, circle the note you land on, and that is a B. So as I said in the preparatory level book, you could certainly do that without the student actually playing the keys. They could just be looking at the keys and thinking about your directions. So we can do another one. So they could point to the keys. That might be simpler. So start on guide note G, go up a fourth, go down a third, up a second, and up a third. And then how about another going up a fourth? Oh, I landed on G. And then you can have them do the exact same process without touching the keys, and then closing their eyes. So let's do one while we close our eyes. So think about middle C, go down a fourth from middle C, and then go down another fourth. Oh my gosh, I think that's a D. A fourth and a fourth. Oh, yes, you're so right. The next page is page 29, my favorite colors. Practice steps, circle and block, which means play together all the fourths. Oh my gosh, the first measure has a wonderful fourth interval. How many keys are skipped in a fourth interval? I'm going to take some erasers. Oh yeah, there are always 2 keys that are skipped in a fourth. So where else do you see some fourths in this music? Well, I see another fourth on measure 5, and this one is definitely blocked. Let's see, are there any others? How about in the left hand? And then your teacher will definitely ask, or I should say your student will tell you that at measure 9, there's another fourth interval, and there's also another one at measure 11. So let's go ahead and play those 2 notes as a block. What fingers will you use on the D and the G? Oh, 2 and a 5. Okay, so let me play this lovely piece by Timothy Brown for you. The musicality girl asks, can you memorize this piece? When students are young, it's a really great idea to have them memorize some of their pieces. Not all of them, but some of them. They learn to memorize after they've learned how to play the piece. And let's see if they can do it within a week. It probably will be an easy thing for them to do. Right? And this is really beneficial because then they'll be less nervous about playing in front of people, and they certainly will be able to understand the habits of memorizing.